Okay, John Breeding, Thursday, August 28th, hot day in Austin, Texas. We're going to go ahead and do part 3 of my little series on working with young people. And this is one principle that stands so strongly by itself that I'm really going to emphasize in this section, and I call it the eyes of delight. The main point, in my opinion, of my Wildest Colts book is the importance of seeing your children through the eyes of delight, as opposed to the eyes of disgust, irritability, control, obedience, illness, ADHD, whatever. The eyes of delight. I've got a chapter in here called Remembrances as Keys to Parent Heaven. I'll run through them briefly and then we'll just focus on the eyes of delight. First one is to remember to relax. Right? Remember, you have all the time in the world. Avoid anyone or resist anyone who's giving you a sense of urgency and pressure about dealing with your child. Relax. You're in this for the long term. It's going to be all right as long as you hold the focus and protect your child from the noxious influences. You can get through this. You're smart. Your child's smart. Remember to relax. Second, remember the true nature of your child. We've gone over this one quite a lot already. The inherent nature of children is that they are exceedingly intelligent, zestful, loving, and cooperative. We are completely connected with all of life. Relax and remember the true nature of your child. It might be helpful, too, to remember, as my friend Jackie Small says, we are not human beings having a spiritual experience. Rather, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. See a big beingness for your child. And give yourself a little slack. You don't know everything. Relax, appreciate, be in awe of the true nature of your child. Remember the importance of movement and physical activity. Too many children nowadays spend too much time indoors. They need to move, they need to be active. Taking recess away at schools is one of the stupidest ideas ever. Give your child plenty of opportunities, and get in there with them. You need to move too. These bodies are not meant to be sitting in a chair all day. Movement and physical activity, very, very important. Remember the importance of rhythm. What I'm talking about there is rhythm, routine, and regularity. Less influenced by the directives that you give, more influenced by the structure, the routine. The bedtime routine, the bedtime reading, the regular meals with your family. Create that environment that's relaxed, that creates a family, a community, and have a regular rhythm to it. That's very, very, very helpful. Oh, I stuck this one in there because we can never be reminded enough. Remember that the intention of biopsychiatry is to drug your child. Resist. This is a good one. Remember to never give up. Children don't need perfect parents. They just need really good imperfect parents like you and me who never give up. That's all. Remember to keep thinking. Children don't need perfect parents. They need really good imperfect parents who keep thinking and never give up. Don't take a false solution that stops your thinking like, oh, it's ADHD, that explains it. Keep thinking. Try to find out what's going on. You're smart. Your child's smart. You'll figure it out. All right. And here's the one I wanted to share with you. Remember to view your child with the eyes of delight. If you're not delighted with your child most of the time, then yeah, something's off course. Usually it's you. In something in your life, where you're overworked, overtired. It's understandable. Parenting is very, very difficult. Have compassion with yourself. Get through it as best you can. Get as much support as you can. Don't blame it on your child. Do whatever you can to bring yourself back into a place of being delighted with your child, because that's the greatest gift for yourself and for your child. That's the best mirror. It's called a delighted mirror, right? To see your child through the eyes of delight is the greatest gift in the world. If your child's having a hard time and they're acting obnoxious or whatever, you might not feel it in that moment, but if you get thrown out of your loving, that's your problem. They're having a hard time. And bring yourself into a place of being interested and wanting to support them and help get through it so that you can be back in that place of delight more and more often. Remember not to trust the thinking of anyone who sees your child through anything other than the eyes of delight. Anybody who's coming on harsh and strong and judgmental about your child, and they can't see and enjoy and appreciate the good qualities, that's not someone to be trusted. Remember not to trust the thinking of anyone who sees your child through anything other than the eyes of delight. There really are no bad children. Your child is completely good and delightful. If that's covered up, you just got to uncover it. Can't tell you how many times I hear parents saying, there's nothing wrong at home, I'm happy with my child. But at school, blah, blah, blah. Don't trust that. Figure out how you're going to get through it with that child. But don't trust it as a guide for action. Your child is completely good and delightful. And you deserve, and your child deserves, to have a relationship that's primarily based on being delighted with each other. Okay? All right, more to come on a later date.
If you liked this video, we have hundreds of more alternative videos ranging from sexual health to psychology to mind control. So if you liked it, go ahead and click on me to enter the Psyche Truth channel.